welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. He is the KingFanMan with another Fallout 76 spooky video. And hey, if you love Bethesda and you're not subscribed yet to the KingFanMan channel, why not? That's all he talks about here. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's
almost Halloween, so what better time to have a little fun and look into some of the spookier things in Fallout 76. Did you know there is a real ghost hunt recorded in the game? Just up a small dirt road from the Southern Belle Motel out in the woods sits a very small, unassuming cabin, an unmarked location called Scoot Shack. Inside you will see several old radios on the shelves and one close to the desk. All but one of these radios, when you turn them on, only plays static. If you have finished the Sheep Squatch questline, then you may remember this cabin, as you have to come here to get information. That information is found on a computer terminal. But if you look a little deeper on this computer, the Sheep Squatch is not the only creepy thing you will find. In the locked off section, you will find one folder titled Spirits and Ghosts. In that folder are Ghost Field Research 1 and Ghost Field Research 2. Interestingly, the game files have another Ghost Field Research that was cut before the game was launched. Under the first Ghost Field Research, it reads, Property of Scoot Conroy, always seek the truth. September 24th, 2077, Hunters, me and Sean, location abandoned house in Harper's Ferry. First trip hunting a real phenomenon. The evidence on interacting with the spirit world is undeniable. We brought an old General Atomics B57 transistor radio. Sean says it's the perfect ghost phone. Man, was he right. We got some of the craziest messages from this house. We kept hearing church repeated over and over again. Sean thinks that because the radio kept picking up the local religious stations, but I don't know. I just have this feeling. Need to look into some maps and consider next steps. Now, this may seem crazy when you first hear it, but actually there is a long history of using this type technology to hear from the other side. Back in the 1920s, one of history's most famous inventors, Thomas Edison, was interviewed by the Scientific American, and he said he was in the process of inventing a device to speak with the dead. He theorized if a person's consciousness survived death, that he could produce a subtle vibration that could amplify communication from the other side. He called his invention the ghost phone. However, many believe Edison was just reacting to the earlier work of Nikola Tesla. In 1901, Tesla was experimenting with high-frequency electromagnetic waves using a radio receiver. Though he didn't set out to make a spirit receiver, he did report hearing otherworldly signals. In his notes, he wrote, My first observations positively terrified me, as there is present in the noise something mysterious, almost supernatural. The sounds I am hearing appear to be human voices conversating back and forth in a language I can't quite understand. Later, in 1918, his notes again record him hearing similar voices, and he was progressing at making the voices more understandable. He wrote, I find it difficult to imagine that I am actually hearing real voices from people not living. There must be something that is eluding me. It was these 1918 experiments from Tesla which caused Edison to begin work on his ghost phone. His experiments were rooted in science, believe it or not. Edison pulled from Albert Einstein's theories of quantum entanglement and special relativity. Edison's thoughts were, if it's possible to convert mass to energy, and it is, then maybe the spirits of former living people become coherent units of energy. And if entangled particles can affect one another across great distances, and they can, then possibly these energy bundles can interact with the physical world. Edison finished his ghost or spirit phone in late 1920, even inviting other inventors, scientists, and even mediums to come observe this mysterious device. Edison continued on his work until his death in 1931, but he also made a pact with his engineer that he would help him continue this work after his death. Sadly, his engineer passed away before Edison. It might surprise some of you that both Tesla and Edison's death didn't stop people from using technology in an attempt to communicate with the other side. What Tesla and Edison did accomplish was to cause a media sensation. Two respected scientists and inventors caused many others to continue to experiment in these areas. No real breakthrough was made until 1949. An Italian inventor began using old radios and the new technology of recording to record the voices he believed to be from spirits. These came to be known as EVPs, or electronic voice phenomenon. The act of recording a voice sometimes even when the human ear could not hear it, but when enhanced and replayed with a much louder volume, voices can be heard. Even today, ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts use very similar devices. So what Scoot and Sean did in Fallout 76 is not at all unheard of. It says they searched an abandoned house in Harper's Ferry with their special radio. Now we know why all those radios in their cabin only have static. It's in the static noise some think voices can come through. Scoot said one word kept coming through over and over: church. So in the next Ghost-Filled Notes, Scoot writes, Property of Scoot Conroy, Always Seek the Truth, October 18th, 2077. Hunters, me. Location, Haven Church. Despite what Sean thinks, I took a drive out to Haven Church. Couldn't find anything there, but I asked around and hit the jackpot. Apparently there's another old church a few miles east of there. Said there was an accident with a sinkhole. Some people died. I knew it. Typical. No one listens to old Scoot. I'll be heading out to where this old sunken church is supposed to be tomorrow. Haven Church, as you may know, is the very creepy church in the mire. This is where Scoot went alone on his second ghost hunt. You probably also know if you come to Haven Church at just the right time, you will hear haunting organ music playing, but when you search the church, no organ can be found. Oh, the church also has one other secret. Up on the roof of the church, you just might find a small owl. This church definitely passes the creepy factor, but Scoot said he didn't find anything on his ghost hunt. However, his third ghost hunt was to be at another church just east of here. If you go just over the hill from Haven Church, you will find this sunken church where apparently many died, the perfect place for Scoot's third hunt. However, we never hear how that ghost hunt turned out, because Scoot never returns to write another terminal entry. Oh, I sure hope nothing evil got him down there in the bottom of that old church. Well, if you haven't finished the Sheepsquatch quest line, I won't spoil it for you, but you can find out his fate through the quest, That Sinking Feeling. And I will just say this, ghost hunting can be extremely dangerous. Happy Halloween, and thank you for spending just a little bit of your time right here in the King's Corner. Be sure and like this video, make a comment down below. It sure helps this video get out to more people. I am the KingFanMan. I hope to see you out in the wasteland. Bye, everybody.